Hello. Good morning to you all.
Good morning, children. Buenos días, Jose.
This room is horrid.
Find the Pope costume.
Sister, I did not know that these people would be showing up.
Father, do not speak such language.
Yes, listen to your nun.
But anyway, shouldn't we start talking about what we came here for in the first place?
I suppose.
Yes, that is why we came today.
Well, we represent the Catholic Church. Do any of you know what Catholic even means?
Well, Catholic in English means of the Roman Catholic faith, or it can mean a variety of things, all embracing.
So basically, I'm sure you all know, if you are Catholic, it falls under that category, Christianity. Yes, we all know that. And hold on just a second, Candy. Are we just going to stand up here and preach this information to them? I don't think so.
What do you mean?
I think you all know what I mean. All right. Here's a cappella right here. If you had one shot or one opportunity to convert yourself to Christianity, would you take it? Or just let it slip? Let's go. His hands are pressing, not a high five. He's praying for other people, giving him the question, where am I laying? He's thinking and stressing over all this crazy pressing and wants to say two things. One, I'm the Pope. Two, you're not getting into heaven, so he lies and is considered a sin. Yet sadly, no one sees this except for him. The people scream, we love God, please accept us in. And he's like, sorry, hon, but excommunication prevents you and me to interact inside this hall. Calls to some, to my son, a son, to light the path for those who have failed me none. Why is this robe and hat so heavy? Plus this ring I got, what's it weigh? 20 tons? Got a problem with me? Please consult my sidekick, aka the nun.
Anyways. Okay, back to our discussion. Bishops. Does anybody know what bishops mean? No. Well, bishops are members of the clergy of the church. And bishops is the whole reason there's conflict between the Catholic Church and the king. It's because the king, we want the bishops for taxes and to get money and power, and so do the Pope.
Why do I want bishops?
And more power.
And money. Called tithes. Those are the taxes that we collected.
But I get bread.
Yeah.
Now how about the nuns, lady? Where do they stand in all this?
Well, we're your sidekick, as you said. But basically, we help you with the Catholic Church. We help you organize it, keep it organized, and like until the people and stuff. We make this for you, and yeah.
Very good, very good.
And as a king and emperor, me and the Pope have problems because he's trying to take my money and my land, and I can't go. So we have a feud. He's always trying to take the money, so I tried taking the bishops to go in my office, so they'll give me the land and the money. But him as a Pope, he excommunicated me, so he sent me out so he can own all the land. And then I begged to him to come back.
Yes. Good thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, very good. Very good.
And then I kicked him back out of Europe. He's gone.
Where I left.
I do it.
Where 3 years later I will die. But then come back. Let me talk to you about Pope. So what does the word Pope mean, as all of you may ask?
What is it?
Well, Pope translates to Papa in Latin and means the head of a spiritual. It means a spiritual leader. Excuse me. And in English, the word translates to a high official of the Roman Catholic faith. So, popes have always been around ever since the first pope, St. Peter, who was around at the year 30 to 64 AD. And all the way until now, to the 266th pope, St. Francis, who only became pope on March 13th, and still is pope. So why do we need a pope? Why is it important? So, St. Peter, the very first pope, he became pope and was said to have been given the keys to heaven by Jesus. And he is said to have the powers of binding and loosing, and is said to be the rock of the church. So to give you an example of the political affairs between the church and political leaders, what Xavier just said was a good example of what happened back in 1075 between Saint Gregory VII and Emperor Henry IV. So at first, Saint Gregory, he was not a good pope. He set so many claims, some such as he can depose officials, he can depose bishops, which means like put them out of their power. He can excommunicate them away from the church, so they're not coming into heaven, and they can no longer go to churches within the area. And also, when princes were in his presence, they would have to kiss his feet. So Henry upset the Pope Gregory, and so in turn, Gregory excommunicated him, sent him off. Only for him to come back and stand outside my castle for 3 days barefoot in the snow, begging for my forgiveness.
Sorry.
Which I did forgive him eventually. Only until he defied me again, and I attempted to excommunicate him. Yet, he sent me off, where I did die. Good, good. So here, let's see who is paying attention. Candy has 3 questions prepared for bishops, or bishop information. If you get them right, you win candy. Not her, Candy.
Oh, man.
Okay, question number 1. Why was there conflict between the church and the emperors?
Yes? Yes, Daniela.
The Pope would try to excommunicate the emperors because he tried to take all the land.
Good answer. Come on up. Let's see. Is there any other answers? Gio.
They were fighting over the bishop.
Good answer also.
That's
Come on up.
good job.
I have an answer too.
Those were the answers that we were looking for.
All right.
Very good. Jurgen, let's see if you have a shot at the next question. Candy?
I don't want to
Yes.
What are bishops?
Can't even answer. They're
You can phone a friend.
they
So you both get candy.
candy.
They are members of the
They're
church. They're
members
clergy.
of the church.
They set rules and canons to be followed by the lay people.
Yes.
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 They
That's
have a
what you
high
wanted to say.
position.
So they set rules. And they have
Come on now.
All right.
Come on.
Candy, get yourself some candy.
She already has herself.
Yeah.
Are there any more questions that you want to ask?
Go ahead.
Take it to the nun. The lady.
Why do you think the Pope and the Emperor fought for power? Brenda? Because they wanted wealth.
Yes.
You go, Glenn.
Come on up.
What's a nun's role in the Catholic Church? Any of you know?
Jojo.
To service the priest and make his clothes.
Ken.
Make it close.
Yes. Who is the king fighting with for power?
Terry!
The bishop.
No.
No. Yes,
Not a fun.
The Pope.
Yes!
Papa. Oh, yeah, Papa.
Actually,
Who won the feud between the king and the pope? Terry.
The Pope.
Yes.
The king.
Well,
the king
It
killed
goes
well, it can go either way. It can go
Both
both
of
ways.
them.
Both of
And
them.
we'll discuss that right now.
It goes
Right
both-
after.
So do I get a candy?
Yes.
Yes.
After the king.
Hold on, hold on.
Come get it.
We'll discuss this right now.
You both can get candy.
there was not really a winner because the Pope was like, okay, I'll choose the bishops, and the Emperor was like, okay, I'll rule the bishops. So it was like a win-win for both.
Situation.
Alright?
But when the Pope won, when did he win between the feud?
What?
Can you repeat it?
Candy just said it.
When did the Pope win when he won the feud?
I'm
The
gonna.
right to choose the bishop.
Yes.
Yes.
Good job.
The right to choose bishop.
Jordan, you got your candy.
The right to choose bishops.
Good job.
He's recording, so he'll
What does the word excommunicate mean?
Oh!
Alondra.